Hello, everyone. Spiritual teacher for you here. I did a little pre-work before the video of letting the cards be chosen. But I wanted to come on today and do a quick reading. I don't know how quick it'll be, but we'll see. A quick reading on how to deal with negativity in your life, because I feel like a lot of people are on a spiritual path. However, they're faced with people who are not where they are in life. And so how do you deal with that, So I've got some new dice here that I love dice, if you don't know. And we're going to see what the numbers reveal. So we've got a 2 with my little ducky in there. We've got a 3 with the little bumblebee. And then we've got a 6 that has a line from the Lord of the Rings in it. So we've got 2, 3, and 6. And the reason I pulled these numbers is because numbers can mean a lot to us when we see them, in our lives. That's how spirit communicates with us, because they don't speak in the language that we speak every day to each other. They have a different way of communicating. That's through symbols and numbers and pictures and songs and movies and anything that they can use to help get the message across. So we've got 2, 3, 6. Okay. I know 2 is the number of duality. So balance. And then 3 is a very spiritual divine number, manifestation number. And then 6, 6 represents happiness and harmony and stability. So the numbers together add up to be 2 plus 3 is 5, and 6 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2. So there's that balance again. Not 2. So I'm looking up 236 in as an angel number, and it is saying that is a sign for new beginnings and fresh opportunities. So, like I said, I feel like a lot of people are, this is like a transition phase of life. So this number goes right along with it. And if you're seeing this, then it's for you. You need to see it. Like, the message is for you. So these cards, I pulled them. The order that they come in is how I pulled them. And they're from different sets of oracle cards. And I've got my tarot cards right here, which I am currently learning. So I'm going to use those as clarifying cards in any of the messages that we receive today. So let's go ahead and get started. First is my angel cards. And so remember, the question that we're focusing on is how to deal with negativity. How to deal with those people that just don't want to hear your sunshine. They don't want to join you in looking on the bright side of life, that they're stuck in this negative filter. And these people are hard to be around, but you love these people. Like, they've been in your life. They may be family. They may be friends. They may be your partner you're currently with. And I feel like a lot of us on this journey get stuck at this point because we're like, how do we deal with this person that I love so much and don't want them to leave my life, but how can I deal with it? So the first one is the angel of responsibility. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it says, my ability to respond makes me feel accountable. Oh, I am joyfully responsible for my life. That's incredible, you guys. My ability to respond makes me feel accountable. So this is focusing on your response to negativity. Whenever we use our ability to respond with our talents and capacities to all that is ascribed to us, we are being responsible. This can mean using those talents and abilities for the good of all in a light and joyful way.
Responsibility is only a burden when we forget to use our talents and cut ourselves off from the flow of spiritual energies that are always waiting to help us whenever we can respond. So it's funny, the word respond is part of responsibility, like your response to things is important. So this angel of responsibility is not only saying like how you respond to negativity is the first thing. Like, do you come back at them with negativity, or do you just continue to be your positive self? Because they're going to continue being their negative self. So why would you change what you are? Continue being what you are. That's what this is saying. And, you know, it also has another message, and this must be for those of you who knows that you have talent and response and like but you're not using it. You're wasting it. Like, if you have a talent, it is your responsibility to use that talent to be for the better of the world, for your family, for your friends. It's always, I think I just said this to my husband, what do we have talents for? What's the purpose of life if it's not to use our talents? And everybody has one. Yours may be weird, or it may be obvious, or it may not be obvious, but it is up to you to discover what it is, and it's your responsibility to use that talent for the betterment of your life and for the betterment of the planet. All right, that's really cool. Cool card there. I don't think we need a clarifying card for that. All right, moving on to the Rhino Spirit. Look at this guy. I love him. Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. So this is obviously saying that you can overcome anything. That you, no matter what's in your path, you can overcome it. That no matter if there is a negative person, if you continue to stay on your path of light and love, then that person will either choose to grow with you, evolve with you, or they won't. Or they'll go on another path, and that's okay. No matter what, it's okay. I think we put such very like strict ideals in ourselves because of maybe what our parents did or like how we grew up or whatever. But it's okay that people come and go in our lives. That's just part of it. I mean, yeah. So, Rhino Spirit. Do we need a clarifying card for Rhino Spirit? I think we do. Overcoming any obstacle. What do we got here? What is... Can you get a clarifying card? Thank you. So, we've got reversed Seven of Swords and reversed... Oh, here we go. This is reversed. I know to you it doesn't look reversed, but it's reversed Two of Wands, which recently I've been studying. This is about duality, making a decision. So reversed meaning you're indecisive. You're not able to make a decision about something, that you're warring with something. And the Seven of Swords is also reversed. And yeah, I'm gonna have to get my reference for that. So give me just a second. Bear with me. I am still learning these cards. I use Labyrinthos as my my guide for these, and I use Biddy Tarot. So let's look at the Seven of Swords reversed. So it says turn a new leaf, desire to reform, desire to change. Though you may have found yourself in a position where you've needed to lie, betray, and steal to survive, there's a spark within you that is showing desire to leave that life behind. It has left you feeling smothered and unable to be free. So that's what Rhino Spirit is saying. Overcome any obstacle. That no matter what you're going through right now, if you want to change your current circumstances, that you have the power to do so. Okay. And it really, oh gosh, that's what this is. It really comes down to making a decision. And it doesn't mean, texting that person saying, you're negative, I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. No. It's more of you continue to be on your path of light and love, and then they will stay or go. The universe will support you in whatever decision. You do not have to do anything but continue on your path, your true path. Okay? All right. Very good message there. Okay, let's see what the Moon card has for us. we've got the answers you need are coming. So, and I love this. It has like the open eyes and the closed eyes. So again, this goes with that duality and having to make a decision. Like you can continue to keep your eyes closed or you can open them to the truth. You can continue to believe what's in front of you or you can go on the path of truth. So the answers you need are coming. Now I can look more into this card as well using my book. So let me do, this is the full moon in Gemini. You don't have to be a Gemini to receive this message. It just has Gemini energy. So this is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. So as long as you speak with love and not intent to harm, then that's what you need to worry about. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. So it does take communication and speaking your truth. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message, least said, soonest meant. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power. Your word is your wand. So that's awesome. So yes, if you're trying to make a decision, I'm also getting to be patient with that decision, to let things unfold, to let the truth be revealed, to allow more information to come in. And when you have the information, that's when you can be able to speak freely, speak your truth with love and light, and the answers you need are coming. Okay? All right, very good. Let me see. I think we need a clarifying card for what that situation, what's this decision that we're having to or being forced with. We've got the reversed Ace of Swords. Also, I want to ask, why are we getting reversed cards? What is up with the reversed cards? Thank you very much. Okay, we got two here. Of course, they answer reversed with reversed. So let's look into this. First, we got the Ace of Swords, and that's reversed. So there's some confusion, some chaos, and I'm getting between these two that maybe you've been acting in a way you don't feel like is your truest self, and so these two cards are saying that, you know, you might have been choosing to use your power for less than admirable intentions, or you could be missing information to help you make a clear decision. So I think more it goes with missing some information, and clarity and truth can help you guide your decision. So that's what we're getting into now. Why did we get the Fool and the Devil? So these are major arcana cards. The Devil, everybody always associates a lot of negative things with these cards. But really, the Devil is about, no, that's not the right one. The Devil is about materialism and fears and, like, you know, it's about things that people could misconstrue as negative. But since it's reversed, it's actually talking about freedom and restoring control. And it says the shadows of codependency. So again, that makes me think like you're almost stuck in a position with someone who might be negative that you're having to deal with. Enslavement and debt are being cleared, and an understanding of what's important and what isn't is once again being achieved. So you're almost coming into your true self, and when you come into your true self, that's when the path will be cleared. That's when that negativeness will be cleared for you. So what are the things that you need to do in order to completely free yourself from your chain? So that's the Devil. Redeem the parts of your ego that you don't want anymore, and you can become whole. In other words, when we have fear, jealousy, bitterness, resentment, that's all ego. It's not spirit. It's not your higher self. It's ego. It's yourself, that you're dealing with here on earth, but it's not your higher self that has those feelings. Your higher self is always about love and freedom and light. So when you have these negative feelings that come up, that is your ego talking. And when you feel that, you can just say, I let this go. I no longer need this to continue in life. I want to live life of light and love and freedom, and I know you no longer serve me. Goodbye now. And then we have the Fool, which normally means like taking a risk or a new beginning, starting anew, fresh eyes, the great unknown. Oh, I'm starting to learn these cards a little. It is the first card of the whole entire deck, but it is reversed. So let's see what that means. So this is a warning that you don't want to move forward with recklessness. Be careful of being taken advantage of, or being inconsiderate in a situation. You want to consider. By the way, it's 222. 222. You in the excitement of maybe this newness, you have to be careful of what is around you, because when you go into the unknown, then there's things out there. My husband and I are watching the Fallout series, and the girl has been living in the vault for her whole life, safety, security, comfort, and then but she knows there's more to life. She knows it, so she goes out into the wasteland where all kinds of dangers reside. But she does it. So this is saying, don't let the unknown stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't let the unknown stop you from getting away from that negativity. But just be careful going into the unknown. Go prepared. Just this is saying that your eagerness may make you blind to some consequences, and that you just need to plan carefully. You don't need to just jump into something. It needs to take consideration. So thank you so much for clarifying all of that. Let's move forward. This is exciting, you guys. Okay, so this I've never used this deck before. I'm really excited. The big question is whether you're going to be able to say a hearty yes to your adventure. Oh my gosh, I love that. And it just goes along with all of this, that that there's a decision you need to make about whether you want to continue living in your comfort zone and dealing with the negativeness that you have to deal with on a daily, because that's where life is taking you up to this point. But you're craving something else. You're craving adventure. And this is saying, are you going to say yes to adventure? And in your mind, you might be saying, well, what if my person says no and they don't want to? Okay, well, that's them. You can still go. You can still go on your adventure. And that's what this is saying. So let's get some cards here about this adventure. What kind of adventure are we saying yes to? Let's see if that's a question we can answer. What kind of adventure? And y'all, this is helping me get better at tarot as well. So thank you for being patient with me. The more I practice, the better I get. Okay, we got some cards here. They're all... So now, yay, we finally got an upright card. We did get 3 cards. But what's this adventure is what we're trying to find out. So we got the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles represents abundance. So, I mean, come on. Oh, maybe you're wondering how you can, how can you afford to go on this adventure? Well, this is saying that all you have to do is ask. All you have to do is ask the universe. Hey, I want to go here. Make it happen, and the money will come to you. Okay. Let's see. It says, and is also someone that is happy to share all that he's accumulated. My resources are sacred, and I treat them with respect and care. So this is saying you have everything you need to be able to do this, to make this decision. You're thinking maybe you can't make this decision because of I don't have this and I don't have this and this isn't here and but this is saying you have everything you need already. So let's look at what the 10 of Cups reversed is telling us. 10 of Cups reversed. So the normally upright means, look how wonderful this card looks upright. Like there's joyous celebration going on. So reversed is the opposite of that. Shattered dreams, broken family, bad relationships. The joy that you should be getting when you reunite and connect with family and the community around you is not happening right now. So for one reason or another, your desire to create peace and understanding amongst loved ones is failing. So this lets me know that that there is some negativity surrounding you, and you're really trying to figure out what to do with it. And if you're at this, please continue to see what messages are brought up for you. So now we have the 10, and it's funny that we've got 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and then the King of Pentacles is, let me see what King of Pentacles, the number. I'm not sure of the number, but it's just interesting you got 10 in both things. So let's do the 10 of Swords. So reversed though. So this says reviving, rejuvenation, inevitable end. So there is an end coming. Wounds are still fresh, but you've also come to an understanding that the betrayal that you suffered needed to happen in order for you to move forward in some way. So there is going to be some contention. There is going to be some kind of, issue in the decision that you make. But again, you are supported and you have everything you need to make this decision. Also, this is letting you know that even with this end that might be coming, that it starts a new beginning, which is the Fool. The beginning is the Fool, and it's inevitable, and perhaps you've seen it coming for some time now. What's more important is that you are now focused on recovery. So in the decision you may make, whichever decision you may make, there may be an end coming to something, maybe a relationship, maybe the house you live in, maybe your job. It doesn't have to be, a death or anything like that, but some kind of cycle is ending and you are stepping into some kind of new beginning. Okay. So there we go. This new adventure. That's exciting. All right, let's continue. I am expanding, and we actually got two cards popped out for this. I am expanding and blossoming. So your I am is expanding. So those of you watching this, I know you are in a position that you have really started listening to your inner self, your thoughts, your higher self. You've been connecting with spirit in whatever way that means to you. And you can tell you're growing, you're evolving, you're getting as a person, and this is the uncomfortable stage that you're in right now. This is like you're feeling anxious all the time. Like, what do I do now? Like, I've gotten to this point. What do I do now? And this is telling you your I am is expanding. So you're letting go of that ego that has driven you in the past. And the ego can be good. It can get us to places, but really, if we are in tune with our higher self, that'll get us there faster and on our truest path. So, this is saying remain centered and balanced and allow unlimited opportunities into your life. And then we have blossoming. So this lets me know if you continue on this expansion that you're on, that you are blossoming. And it's important to center and balance and really work with your chakras. I don't know if you work with your chakras, but really try to balance. Maybe get a Reiki session, which is absolutely wonderful. I just got one. So if you would like to know who I use, I will give you her information. She does a wonderful job. Blossoming and growing into a beautiful flower, self-growth, plant the new, springtime, peace, self-love, inner beauty, physical discomfort as you grow. That just confirms what I said earlier, that this is probably uncomfortable right now. You don't know what to do. That's what the indecisiveness is coming from that I got earlier. That you really just, give me just a second, guys, sorry. That you know that you're going to have to make a decision, and this could be a decision of wanting to know the truth. Like, do you want to know the truth? Because that may lead you into letting go of old beliefs and really just opening your eyes to things you never even knew before, wonderful things that you thought life was about, but it's not really about that anymore. That doesn't fit into your life anymore. So that's where the discomfort is coming from, because you're trying to let go of these old beliefs, and then these new ones are coming in, and you're trying to balance, like, so I get where you're at in this path right now. So let's use tarot again to see kind of what can we do to help us get through this discomfort, this uncomfortable phase of our lives where we know. Thank you so much. We know. Okay, so we got the 8 of Swords, and I don't know if you can see this, and it was upright. Oh God, I love this card because it's so telling. It's so obvious. She's surrounded. I mean, she's bound up, blind, tied up, and she's surrounded by these swords that are keeping her trapped. But are they? She's literally in a gap of the swords. Those swords are supposed to be a cage, and she's literally but she doesn't know because her eyes are closed. She's bound up tight, and until. So yes, that's what this is saying, that you are going to have to let go. I don't even think I need to look up this card's meaning, that you're going to have to let go of some old thinking to be able to move forward, to get free from these chains that we've put ourselves in because we listened to our parents growing up, or we watch TV and life's supposed to be a certain way. No, it's not. Life's supposed to be so adventurous and fun and full of joy and love, and you don't have to work your whole life so hard and be frustrated all the time and wonder when you're just going to have some peace. It does not. That's this lady right here. Does she look happy? No. But could she be? Yes, because she's right there on the edge. Thank you. All right, let's move on. Okay, no words on this one, so I'm just going by my gut. And I see that this person is trying to look towards the light. You see the brightness on this side and how dark she is. And we got 42 here, which is a 6, which was one of our numbers. So she's looking towards the light. And really, that's like her future. She wants that path. She wants the light, the love, the joy, the adventure, the happiness, the passion, the great sex, the everything involved in this. She wants it all. He, she, whoever you are. So I do have a book on that as well, because there are no words. I do want to confirm what I am getting from it and what else does it say. It says, when you're scared, I love it when it goes together like this. When you're scared, using excuses only allows you to hide and run from the truth. So again, that's why she's over here and not in the light, because she's using her excuses of fear to move forward, to not move forward. So this negative energy will keep you from living your life to the fullest. And that's what the decision is about. Do you want to continue staying around this negativity, or do you want to live life with joy and at the fullest? Is there a real reason for you to be anxious, or is your imagination just running wild? So yeah, there's a lot that this card says. Suddenly, something so insignificant has become an enormous ordeal because fear has taken root. A lot of times when we're surrounded by these negative people, we use them as an excuse to not follow our true path. We use them to be like, well, they're not on board with what I'm doing, or it's you let their energy invade your energy and make you feel a certain way about yourself, when that's their own issues. You are here as a human being living your life. It is your life. Okay? I know if you might be in a committed relationship that you're like, well, I have to consider my person. Yes, that's where the consideration comes in. This is where not to go being inconsiderate and say hurtful things, because that's not even of love and light either. It's being aware of your journey and their journey, and knowing that it's separate. You were y'all were two separate souls, okay? Whether this is a friend, a loved one, a family member, a husband, a wife, a cousin, a boss. If you're surrounded by it, you don't have to be. Your circumstances can always change, and you can always continue to be on your path. And you're worthy of having people that support and love you and trust you and have faith in you. You're worthy of having those things. And I think part of our worthiness and fears get in the way of allowing us to step into this unknown of the fool's journey. This unknown, it just stops us. So, all right, let's keep going. Here we go. We've got the lion. Of course, we've got the lion. And rose quartz, self-love, a different kind of love, a love you've never known before. A true love is coming. That's what that tells me. On this path, that a true love is coming. But you have to show your self-love before this love can enter your life. Like, you have to be on the level that they're on. And they're also working on themselves. That's what I'm getting from this. A different kind of love you've never had before. I also have a book on this. Rose quartz is a very healing stone, and it's about self-love. Let's see here. So, let's see. The ability to transcend yourself and merge with another. This kind of love, I think, the more I think about it, is self-love. And that kind of love is so different, because you know what happens when you build your self-love? You start not caring so much about what people think. You start seeing signs everywhere. You start doing things that make you feel happy and joyful. You go, like, you could drive the same road for years, and you never notice something, and then once you have self-love, you notice something, like the cows in the cow pasture, or one little baby cow that was just born, and it actually like touches your heart. Like, your empathy increases, your compassion increases, your givingness, your receivingness, everything increases with self-love, y'all. This is like the key to everything, really. And yet we push it aside for others. It makes no sense to me, really. Heal your heartbeat. Rhodonite. So let me see what that means. Heal your heartbeat. Page 155. Heal your heartbeat. Okay. So when you're feeling calm and centered, your heart beats in an even rhythm. Listening to it becomes self-soothing, helping you remember your personal cadence. But when you're anxious, especially when you're perpetually anxious, your heart stutters and skips. Your own skittish heart sends you deeper into unease and angst. But it's not your heart that's the problem. The problem lies deeper, rooted in the vulnerability that is causing the anxiety. So this is like getting back to yourself, and doing that by breathing, putting your hand over your heart, and feeling a normal heartbeat again. That's getting centered and balanced and allowing you to have clarity in a situation. So that's wonderful. Okay. All right. So let's do our last two cards here, and then I will pull another tarot card for any remaining messages. All right. We've got Giver of Light and Universal Abundance. Now, this Giver of Light card is really speaking to me. Let me connect with it real light. So when you are on the path of light and your higher self, you start to look inward a lot, and you start to really focus on you. And when you do that, by you being on your highest path, others will see you, and you will influence them to be on their highest path. So like a candle flame, how it just touches the flame and it ignites, that's all. Your presence when you're on your highest path is enough to spread your light. And it's not taking from you. Does the flame from the candle of the first candle dull when the flame of the second candle gets lit from it? No. In fact, there's just more light. So, oh gosh, I got such clarity and calmness with that card. So this lets me know, if you're watching this, that you are of light. You are on a high path. You are really getting into your spiritual self here. And this is saying, and I think it goes with the responsibility card here, that it is your responsibility to walk this path, and in doing so, you light other candles on earth, and then you make the world a brighter place, literally. And then this says universal abundance, and those just go hand in hand, because when you do walk your truest path, you have all the abundance in the world. You have everything that you need. Where was that card at? I can't remember. But you have everything. The King of Pentacles. You have everything that you need to make this decision to go to your highest path. And look, the universe will support you. You will be so surprised at its... I didn't even need to read that guidebook. You will be so surprised at its presence to you, at its gifts it leaves you. You know, things will just come that you're like, oh, I wanted this and I was going to buy it, but here it is. Just somebody gives it to you. Things happen like that all the time when you're living your light. And I do want to pull just one more card. What message do we have for everyone in this reading? We've got the Lovers. Oh, that's wonderful. So this lets me know that somebody's coming on your path. Yeah. Like, I think with this card and this card, this is two like love cards we've gotten here, that somebody's coming up that is like matching where you want to be. So let me just look up more meanings of the Lovers card to make sure that my feelings on it are also okay. Partnership. So this could also be a partnership and maybe a project that you're wanting to do. Duality, making a choice. It says a union of harmony, full of trust, confidence, and strength. This relationship is one that represents both a physical attraction and a deep emotional bond between them. So I'm guessing a love is coming. It can also represent an inner harmony between two aspects of one's personality. Love reveals itself through my everyday actions. So the only way that this person can come in is by you continuing to make decisions for your highest self. Not out of fear, not because your partner might not like it, not because you think your family will disapprove. Making the decision, what ignites you? What makes this light so bright in you? It's yellow, so it's not showing up very good. But like this, what can you do to make this light shine? Are you an artist? Are you a singer? Are you creative? Maybe you're more logical. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you want to work for yourself, be your own boss. Maybe you want to go on a trip. The only thing stopping you is you. It's a matter of just being open to receiving love, increasing your self-love, and expanding what you think is the truth, being open to knowing that what you think is here and now is maybe not. Maybe this is all an illusion, what you see, and you want your eyes to open, because if you do so, this is looking quite incredible for you. So you guys, I'm going to stop there. I think the message is very clear that we just it's a matter of, it's up to you. I mean, the responsibility is up to you. And I believe in your ability to make that choice for yourself. I believe in every single one of you to make a choice that will get you all the things that you've dreamed of. This is a time of reaching that. This is 2024, y'all. It's 8. We're in the year of 8. 8 is abundance and manifestation. It's a powerful number. This year, I'm telling you, has so much energy with it, and we just really need to take advantage of it. This is a time of transformation. I've been saying that a lot now, and I can tell. Because not only in me, I can feel it in other people as well. And if you're watching this, if you've made it this far, you also are going through a transformation. And I look forward to your future. So, if this resonated with you, please leave a comment and like the video. And, if you have any questions, you can send me an DM on Facebook or Instagram. If you'd like a personal reading, I will have a link for that down in the description. You guys, much love and light to you. All right, I am off.